Hello everyone, Arthur Fantastic here for Prima Fide. It's been a long day. Following up on the last several rants, and what we've been talking on this channel for some time, Christian persecution. I'm going to actually put those tags right now onto the pinned comment, and persecution. I don't know if I have that in my autofill, as they say on persecution. Bang bang. Post. Wave. Oh hey, my love, who's sitting right next to me. Thank you for joining. We're going to talk about some interesting things today, and basically this is following up on my earlier rant. And I'm just infuriated at the weakness and current situation in Christianity. I've said this before, I'll say it again, and this will be a through line in our channel of how weak and cucked Christianity is. Okay? Some of the points that people make about this topic are so abhorrently uneducated and ignorant, just unknowing of what the fuck is going on. You think you could just logic and reason from your little fucking piece of land wherever the fuck you are, and just logic and reason while not being educated on the subject, and or you'll be doing your gematria. Oh look, gematria. Stop being a Dungeons and Dragons wizard with the gematria shit, guys. And finally, you're like, oh, crisis actors, this is all fake. It doesn't matter. I'm not calling for the government to do shit. The government is the problem. Government's not the answer. What I said was no more martyrs. I'm saying Christians, hold yourself accountable to what happens to other Christians. It isn't just feeding them. It isn't just telling them the word and evangelizing. Okay? It's not just about money. It's not just about money. Taliban is not going to be paid off. They're not going to take money. Open Doors USA has been rating the severity of Christian persecution for decades. Guess who's number 2? Afghanistan. Oh, it's just a narrative because they're not taking the vaccine, shmashmeen, and oh, it's just, they want us to push war. That may be true. That may be true. Did you say this on your story, by the way?
I can't.
Oh, interesting. Wow. That may be true. But, wait, are you using your... Oh, that's weird. Yeah, that may be true. Okay. But that doesn't change that persecution has been ongoing in Afghanistan and the region and across the earth since the inception of Christianity. You live in America, this place where Christianity has not yet seen the persecution that is coming. Oh, this happens all across the world. Oh, this happens. This is normal. It doesn't happen like in the numbers in Afghanistan. Not like the numbers in Ethiopia and Somalia and Nigeria and China and North Korea. Oh, but that isn't up to you. That isn't up to you or me. Then who the fuck is it up to? Who is it up to? The government? Oh, so we go back to that. We just go relying on the government. The government will help themselves. Who's going to help them? The people under constant persecution, famine, can't get water? They're going to help themselves? You go there, help them, you give them food. You don't give them bullets and guns and how to fucking take care of themselves. And so when the fucking militias come to take their children and put them in the fucking militia and kill their family, when they fucking come to take their daughters, when they come to fucking rape their wives in front of them, when they come to fucking literally crucify them on crosses, what are they going to do? Tell them the word? Throw the food at them? That's not what the Bible calls. The Bible does not call you to be a bitch, take it in the ass, and die. I promise you that. I promise you that. And I keep saying Deuteronomy 13. And why is it no one fucking reads it? Read it. Read it. What are Christians told? What are believers told to do in Deuteronomy 13? This is why Christians throw away the Torah, because then they would have to be accountable for what the fuck happens in this world. That's not up to me and you. Yes, it is. Say something. That's the first step. I'm doing it. What are you doing? Oh, well, what are we going to do? What are you going to do? Stop every martyr that ever happens on ever Christian? No. But I'm going to try, though. Oh, you're a cop. You're going to stop you're against rapists. You're going to stop every rapist? You're going to stop all rape? No, but I'm going to try, right? Oh, what? You're going to just fight abortion outside the abortion clinic and save every baby in abortion? No! I mean, I don't think I can. But God willing, I'm going to try. This fucking complacent, cucked, take it in the ass Christianity is so fucking weak. I'm so fucking tired of it. Someone smack themselves in the face. Wake the fuck up. Blacks will ride for blacks. Latinos will ride for Latinos. Or Spanish. I was going to say Spanish. Latinos ride for Latinos. Italian ride for... Hindus ride for... Muslims ride for other Muslims. Brazilians ride for Brazilians. People from the same hood ride from the same hood. But Christians can't ride for other Christians? Oh, they're in Afghanistan. That's the Muslims' country. They shouldn't be there. You can't tell them what to do. What happened to freedom and liberty? Oh, now you live in a Muslim country and you can't be Christian? Oh, I guess that's just the way it goes. And I know that you're not advocating for, war with any country that persecutes Christians, because that would be a nonstop bloodbath. That'd be an endless, nonstop, perpetual war. We are at perpetual war. We were born into it. Ephesians 6:12. Ephesians 6:12, you were born into a war. Every Christian faced persecution since the beginning. All the apostles, except John the Young, die a brutal murder death. Jesus Christ was crucified. All of them were tried to be stoned multiple times in the fucking scriptures. Why are we saying... I guess it just happens. I guess it just happens because it's Satan world. It's Satan's world. I guess it just happens. Is that what we're called to think and say as Christians? Oh, I just guess it just happens. It's Satan's world. I'm going to pray, and hopefully I'm going to keep praying, and I'm going to keep checking and see if they've been raped or murdered yet. That's so Christian. I'm going to keep praying the same prayer and check. Oh, are you raped and murdered yet? No, I guess God's answering my fucking prayers. I am your God who has delivered you out of the house of bondage, out of the house of Egypt. A deliverer. That's our God. David, a deliverer. That's our fucking guy. Abraham, fucking getting 300 dudes at a moment's notice to save Lot and his family. Look that shit up. He was fucking like 70 or 60. People who are fucking young won't even pick up a goddamn fucking stick to fight for themselves. Or other Christians. Oh, Christians, I guess we live in Satan's world and we all just gonna get persecuted. And we're just gonna go over there and fatten up and feed these fucking Christians for the slaughter like some fucking actual Holocaust. As some sacrifice. We're not supposed to die. It's a living God. We don't die and meet our God. We meet him at the second judgment. The second coming at our judgment. That's the second judgment. The coming of God and then the judgment. I'm getting hot. I'm getting hot under the collar, guys. You think our God is some God of the underworld? Some Greek God or some God of the afterlife? No, he's the living Elohim. Where does it come from? He's a God of the living. It's opposite of every other religion. That's how you know all the bullshit about Osiris and Mithras and all this other Nimrod shit is a fucking lie. Because our God isn't a God of the underworld or the afterlife. He's the living God. Yah, living Elohim, giving us living waters. The living word. Living. We're supposed to live. And everybody is just like, oh, I'm here to die. I'm just going to pray and wait until they come here, rape my family, and kill me in front of them. Is that what a father would say to their children? Our Father, who is in heaven, the perfect Father, the perfect standard of goodness. That's what he wants for his children. To just sit there and take it in the ass and die? That is not it. That is not it at all. Think about it. Just think about it. Just think about it. Just think. Just think. Stop letting comedians and other people who don't fucking know shit about this tell you. We don't need the government to save us. We don't need the government to save Christians. Christians need to step up and be held accountable and do what the fucking Bible says. I've said this earlier, I'll say it again. Christians are like, oh, I'll just move look so based, I'll go to Afghanistan. They're doing something based on what we're supposed to do. The Torah. But do you follow the Torah? Oh, we're just going to be a perpetual war. It'll be endless bloodbath. They're killing Christians nonstop. And we are at war. Except our side isn't fighting. 80,000, maybe more, 100,000 Christians in work camps in North Korea. Untold numbers of Christians being murdered, executed, and their fucking churches burnt down in China. Ethiopia, rape, murder, crucifixion, killing Christians and cooking them and forcing them to be eaten by other people in their family. Telling them to deny God, and if they don't, they kill them. They'll chop off their arm. Nigeria, Somalia, if you have a fucking verse of the Bible, you will be murdered. If you have a number from the Taliban in Afghanistan, you would be murdered. And of course, it's treasonous. Of course that's the way. But people are like, oh, this is the narrative they're pushing war. Oh, it's a fucking crisis. This is a fucking... No, where are the Christians in Afghanistan? Where are the Christians in Syria? Where are the Christians in Lebanon? Where are the Christians in Egypt? Where are the Christians in Ethiopia? Where are the Christians in Saudi Arabia? This is the fucking region where Christianity began. Where are they? Oh, Muslims aren't killing them. The Muslims aren't killing them. This is their religion of peace. All of a sudden, all the conservatives and truthers are believing with all the bullshit that, Muslims are a religion of peace. They're just taking back their country. They're just taking back their country. And they're taking people's daughters, okay, as prizes. Have you forgotten that Muhammad had a wife that he laid with and knew at 12, but married at 5? Their religion allows sexual slavery. The religion literally calls for the murder and persecution of Christians, Jews, and other non-believers as infidels. So Islam, a sect of Abrahamic religion descending from Christianity because they believe Christ is a prophet, okay? Could that exist if the fucking body of Christ read Deuteronomy 13, go read it, and actually did what it said? Would it even fucking exist? Oh, it's disgusting. It's so important. Oh, my gosh. What are you doing about it? Are you asking me, are you going to save every Christian? No. I'll try, though. If I can save one, that will make my Father happy in heaven. Don't you care about that? Doesn't anybody care about that? Oh, I just got to live my life. And I'm going to throw money at problems. How's that working out? For all those places that were in famine in the 90s. You know, the ones that are still on the late night infomercials? Oh, you're saying that the same places that have been in famine for the last fucking several decades are still in famine? It's like famine is a political fucking failure. There's enough food on the entire planet to feed the entire planet multiple times over. Why aren't they getting food? Because of politicians, the government. I'm not calling for the government. I'm calling for the body of Christ to unite. Echad, unity. What was Jesus talking about before he died? Oh, they're running their country so good. Oh, you mean how we could be? You won't do it. You won't do it. You won't do it. You won't say no. You won't fucking say no. You won't pick up a gun and fucking kill people when they try to force you. You won't take the government back. You won't do shit. You won't do shit. I'm telling you, that's your problem, not my problem. I'm ready to die for my God. Tomorrow, right now. Are you ready? Are you ready? I'm ready to live for my God if it means to die for him. I'm not living my life to die for him. Oh, I'm just going to take this. I'm going to fucking go. Fucking swinging. You think that these Christians are... God hears their cries. God hears them. And you ignoring them, God notices that too. The oldest churches should be in these areas. One of the oldest churches in the world is in Ethiopia. Where the fuck are all the churches? Are they going the same way as the churches in France? Are they going the same way as the churches in Canada? Oh, we live in the devil's world. I mean, it's not our fault. We just need to fucking pray. We just need to pray. And done. Look at that. Look, I haven't been raped and murdered. He must be answering my fucking prayers. It's so abhorrent. This is so abhorrent. It's so fucking abhorrent for the Christians to act like this. They're fucking cheering on Muslims taking their own country. But the underground churches, they don't give a fuck about. They don't even know they exist. Read the book Insanity of God about a dude who has to fucking go into non-permissive environments for days at a time in clandestine ways just to bring the word of God to people in these non-permissive environments. Look up that Insanity of God. It's just, I'm sweating here and it's this fucking disgusting husk of a body that used to be this strong, believing core of people that would stand together in unity. And now they stand like little bitches. Oh, what are you gonna do? Save all Christians? We are already at war as Christians with the world. I've only named a couple countries. There's more. Where Christianity is fucking outright persecuted. Where there's ongoing conflicts between Islamists and Christians. I'm Filipino! Like 2 years ago, there was almost a year-long war in one of the provinces with Islamists. What the fuck? But if the Burmese have a fucked up election, oh man, the Burmese who have been fucking persecuting Christians nonstop for over 50 years. People are so fucking caught up in their left-right fucking worried about fucking elections, working about smash means. How about we all just agree to say fucking no and we fucking move forward? It seems like the other side's doing it. No, we just want to fight and squabble and use our words. How's that working out for you? While the fucking left fucking murders people and burns down cities. Conservatism is fucking cucked and weak. Christianity is fucking cucked and weak. And no one is doing anything about it because they think their words are enough. Time to unite and call each other to one another to fucking coalesce and do something. Not fucking say, oh, I'm going to argue with the other side that literally thinks that I'm fucking evil, that I'm trying to oppress them, that wants to kill babies, take your children if you think these things. You want to fucking empower that government? You want to keep fighting for that? You'll send your children over to fucking Iraq over weapons of mass destruction? But they have been killing Christians for years. You're gonna send them to Afghanistan? You're gonna send them to fucking wherever the fuck, but you won't send Christians to save Christians? Oh, we gotta take the refugees. Oh, we gotta save the fucking blah, blah, blah. I'm tired of hearing people getting fucking beheaded for saying, yeah, I believe in Christ, and having no way of defending himself. Is that what we're called to do? This pussy shit has got to stop in Christianity. Pick up a gun, sell your cloak, buy a sword. Start arming people that are the most at risk. Not bringing them food. Bring them food. Bring them the word. Bring them water. But bring them also a way to protect themselves. And meanwhile, they're just leaving arsenals just fucking open to be taken in Afghanistan. They didn't take those arsenals and give it to the Christians. They didn't give it to the people that are going to resist. Oh, there's 300,000 Afghanistan National Army. How's that working out? The Muslims believe their God is behind them. What about you, Christians? You think that they're gonna fucking lose against some secular force that was barely capable of doing jumping jacks? You're under some fucking ridiculous Western spell that all Christianity persecution that's happening is, oh, they're destroying Christmas, which is a pagan holiday, and Easter, which is a pagan holiday. Reality check. They're burning down churches. They're murdering and raping us. They're taking our children because we believe by the government. They're taking our children because they conquered a city. Guess what? They're the government now. You're under some crazy mind control if you think that your job is to be a bitch and pray and just watch Christians die in mass all your life. To be born in a fucking work camp, die in a fucking work camp, be married in a fucking work camp, have children in a fucking work camp. We live in it's Satan's planet, so we, blah, blah, blah. Fuck you. Weak. No more weakness. We don't have room for weakness. How do I tell these people? How do I tell people that this is the reason why they don't follow the Torah? Because then they would have to fucking be accountable for what's happening to other Christians, other believers. They would have to fucking actually do something. Oh, no, the law's done away with. I don't have to do anything except say that I believe Jesus Christ because the law's done away with and I'm washed in his blood. How fucking dare you do that to Christ? James 2:19. If someone who's in need comes to you and you say, be filled, go, be blessed, and you do nothing for them, what good is it? You go over there, oh, here's just some food, be filled, and be blessed. And they get raped and murdered again. What good was that? God, please open the hearts of these people so they can be warriors for you. Not word warriors, actual ones. Let them know what they need to give other people. Sell a cloak, buy a sword. Are you arming people with swords or the modern equivalent? Or are you fucking letting them go to the wolves? If I look at Afghanistan, honestly, it doesn't look like the prior, it looks like the latter. It looks like you're feeding them to the wolves. Oh, they're just pushing the narrative as people that were training under forces and special forces are murdered outside their homes and their families too. Oh, this is just a narrative. Oh, this is just crisis actors. Whether or not that's true, the reality of persecution and death is unchanged. Afghanistan is number 2 on Open Doors USA, persecution of Christians across the earth. And what are Christians doing? Oh, what are you gonna do? You're just one man. I know! I am just one man. I'm not John Wick. Other Christians need to be shaken up and fucking realize. Christians are more willing to go and fucking fight communism in places that America won't go, like they did in the 80s, or was it the 70s? But they won't go and fucking stop this shit from happening. Everywhere. Darfur. You know that was Christian persecution? That movie, Tears in the Sun, you know that was taking place by Christians? What about the guy that fucking ran a fucking school and got beheaded because he was a Catholic priest? These are the ones that are coming off the top of my head, but you could go, and there's thousands of these every month. Not year, not decade, month. Thousands. Hundreds, if not thousands. Depending on how bad the things are going. That's an average. In reality, it could be way more. It could be way less depending on the month. 9 out of the 10 countries that are top 10 that are persecuting Christians, 9 of them are Muslim. 80% of the world's religious persecution are perpetrated upon Christians. Oh, the Muslims are crushing. Oh, the Muslims are Christians. While they're rioting and burning down Greece and southern Italy and France and Sweden. Fucking grenade attack every week in Sweden. Fucking gigantic leap in fucking rapes in fucking Cologne and Belgium and fucking Germany. Fucking stabbings and rapes in France. Fucking acid attacks in England. And you want to fucking tell me that it's Muslims only. They're burning down churches in all those countries. Oh, it must be the Christians burning down their own fucking churches. Oh, wait, that's what the Muslims do to their mosques. They bomb and burn down their own mosques. People in the Truther movement realize that almost every hate crime being perpetrated is a fucking false narrative. It's fake, being done by people to get fucking attention. Almost every time. Almost every time. And yet Christians who are actually being murdered and raped. Oh, that's not really happening. That could never happen. I mean, terrible, horrible shit doesn't happen like that all the time. Tell that to Pol Pot. Tell that to the Armenians. Tell that to the people in the Holodomor. Tell that to the people in Darfur. Tell that to the Ethiopians. One of the first countries to fucking convert as a nation. Tell that to the Puritans. Tell that to the Coptics. Only like 10% less now of the population in Egypt is Coptic. It used to be a fucking Christian country. Oh, what happened to North Africa? I don't know. I guess we don't know. I guess we'll never know. Tell that to the Chinese. Tell it to the Vietnamese. Tell it to the Burmese. Tell it to the people in Bangladesh. Tell it to the people in Burma. Tell it to the people in India. Tell it to the people in Pakistan. Tell it to people in Saudi Arabia and Iraq and Iran and Lebanon and Turkey and various Caucasus mountains that are Muslim majority countries. Tell it to all those people. Oh wait, you can't. They're fucking dead. It's time to look at yourself in the mirror. If you think what they're doing is based, then maybe you should take a look at your own fucking scriptures and see if there's any calling to not be a bitch. To not just fucking take it in the ass. They are doing way better and believing way more, and I respect that with the Muzzies. Reality check. You could be doing it yourself. You could be doing it way more. But you're too fucking scared. You take knees. You close your church. You're afraid of saying something that's gonna get you fucking put in jail or thrown away or blah, 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 or just go, we're gonna be the new Waco. We're gonna be the new Ruby Ridge. Meanwhile, believers in Afghanistan are being raped, murdered, crucified, and will not deny their Messiah. What the fuck are you doing? I bet you if Muslims came here, you're like, oh no, Allah Akbar. I'm so for God. I mean Allah. You think that that's going to work out for you? Have you read the Bible? No, cowards. You deny me in front of them, I'll deny you in front of God. That's what the Messiah says. Oh, I'm just going to fit in and I'm just going to be clandestine and I'm just going to... And when they ask me, I'll be like, no, Allah Akbar, and wear my little kufi and fucking do my little prayer work thing. That's not how it fucking works. That's not how you survive as a Christian. That is not the spiritual biblical truth. Let me gather my thoughts here for a moment. Wrap this up by the 35-minute mark. I respect that Muslims are trying to do the Torah, what they call the Torah in their Semitic language, which is Arabic. The Torah, which is not actually the Torah. It's fucking obviously colored by the Hadith, the Surah, which is actually plural, the Surahs, but Surah is plural, and the Quran. But all you know is the Quran, I bet you. You don't even know your book, though. Deuteronomy 13. Deuteronomy 4, then Deuteronomy 13. And that will reconcile that with everything that's ever been said. And I will lead you if you have questions. Oh, did Paul follow the law? Yes. Oh, did Peter follow the law? Yes. In Acts, after Jesus has died, Yahushua. Or was it his real name? But you're too busy being a fucking bitch. Oh, we're just gonna pray and let this fucking happen. I respect the Muzzies for what they do, and I always have. Always have said it. But then are you gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna join the Muzzies because they actually do what they believe? When you could do what you're supposed to believe in the Torah. But your denomination, your sect has thrown it out. And it says, oh, we're not accountable for anything. I just have to say I believe in the Jesus. And I'm going to go to heaven because I say that. Because I'm washed in his blood. Even though he said, follow my command. If you love me, follow my commandments. Even though he says, fucking, I didn't come out here to end the law of the prophets, but to fulfill them. You fulfill something, you fulfill it to the fullness of it, it's done away with? So he's not here to do away with it, he's here to do away with it? This is just a quick crash course in this fucking retarded, ridiculous, stupid, weak, cucked Christianity that's being pushed. And when you see that manliness, the masculinity, the actual dominance, the actual follow through and belief of a faithfulness of a Muslim who actually believe, and you're like, oh wow, that's pretty good. And it's like, look at yourself in the mirror. A theological mirror. Look at yourself. That's what you should be like but Christian, but for Christ, with mercy and love. But mercy and love isn't taking it up the ass and fucking watching your family die. Could you imagine the last moments of your life watching your fucking family, your daughters, your sons, your wife, or wives be raped and murdered in front of you before you're crucified? And you want to fucking tell me, oh, are you going to stop all Christianity martyrs? Oh, are you going to, it's, we just have to pray. That's our fucking, that's how these people are dying. And people are like, oh, that's just the narrative propaganda, blah, 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 blah. Wake the fuck up. It's been ongoing. This isn't new. This isn't even, I started talking about it before this particular persecution happened. I've been talking about persecution on both my pages for some time. Please wake up. Stay up. Stay lock and loaded. Stay vigilant. Shalom, peace. Yah bless you. Yah have mercy on us. Yah open our hearts. And may the law on our hearts come to manifest in our lives. May the Torah, which was written on our heart in the new covenant, the Torah, the law, written on our hearts as prophesied in the Old and New Testament, let it be. Let it happen. The day that happens, we can begin to fight. The day that happens, people who are fucking at risk of being shot inside of the womb and their son taken from them to be a fighter in a militia to rape and murder people way older than them, that will end. It can end. It doesn't always have to be like this. Things can change. Things have always changed. This may be the devil's earth, but you are the regent. You are the caretakers. You are the gardeners. And you're just gonna let other fucking people die in your garden? You're gonna just let people die because they believe a different Christianity in you? Because they're too far away. First, we have to change the ideology and how we practice our religion. Then we can do something. But until then, we'll be divided, fighting one another, and the persecution of Christianity will continue to exponentially get worse. Say up, say bless. Yah bless. Shalom.